The house is officially a hot mess. We've basically got 3 days before we have to move out and our grand adventure begins.
Yeah, so we decided we're gonna go for a quick walk and tell you guys how we got to this point and what's next.
We actually came out of the Riverhead Forest just for a bit of a walk, just to get away from the clutter that is our house at the moment. And it's quite ironic actually, because the Riverhead Forest is actually one of the first forests we went for a walk in when we moved to New Zealand back in January 2020.
Yeah, we made a decision to move all the way from South Africa to New Zealand. It was a really big decision for us to make that move, and it took us quite a long time to build up the courage to do it, but we're really glad we did.
And we obviously moved here fully intending to really set up a life here, but then unfortunately 2020 happened and
it was not what we expected New Zealand to be. But we were very happy that we were here during the pandemic, and then we had the privilege of being around family, but also being safe. And New Zealand kind of showed us all the awesome stuff there is to do out there and how little we've actually experienced. And it kind of just awoke this kind of adventurous spirit in both of us.
Yeah, and a desire to travel more and see more and do more and experience exciting things. We had the most amazing trip in New Zealand at the end of December.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, we had so many activities and it was really amazing to explore New Zealand. So that was a really great experience for us.
Yeah, we went to ride luges. And we went swimming in thermal pools, and what else did we went to these beautiful redwood forests, and we got to see a bunch of waterfalls and beautiful rolling hills that New Zealand is known for.
And we went
to Hobbiton.
And we went to Hobbiton,
that was a good one.
New Zealand is known for its amazing scenery. As you can see all around us, it's these lush green forests filled with beautiful ferns and large trees.
Yeah.
Most of these are basically forestry plantations, so the Riverhead Forest has got these wide paths which makes it very easy to walk. But there's some really amazing scenery in New Zealand, and one of the things that we're most proud of is that we actually ended up having the opportunity to white river raft the Kaituna River, which is the highest commercially rafted waterfall in the world. And I think 2020 just really kind of opened our eyes to the fact that there's so little within our control that, it's not necessarily always worth it to postpone your dreams or postpone your desires just for the sake of it will be there one day. So we basically decided at the end of 2020 that we wanted to commit to 1 year of full-time travel, and that's what brings us here today.
Yeah, so we're a little bit crazy, but we are excited for the adventure.
Yeah, I think there's quite a few people who would probably call us certifiably nuts, but I think at the end of the day we've been privileged enough to save up some funds. It's probably not nearly enough, but we are definitely open to finding our own way in the next 12 months, learning how we can survive on the road and exploring as much of the world as we possibly can. And obviously, we'd love to take as many of you with us as we possibly can. So if you want to follow us and join our journey, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification, and you won't miss another video.
So, our plan starts with van life. We're going to do a month-long road trip across the north side, upper north of New Zealand, with my dad's van that he fully equipped to be off-grid and we can go anywhere we want. And then after that, because of the whole COVID thing, we know that the pandemic isn't over yet and that the borders are still closed for many, many countries. We decided that because New Zealand and Australia has a COVID bubble, so we can travel freely between New Zealand and Australia, that our next stop after our month of van life is going to be a visit to Australia to see our good friends.
So obviously with everything that's still going on in the world, there's still a fair amount of uncertainty about whether we will even be able to achieve this goal of ours. But we are super excited to take on the challenge and really see if we can make this dream a reality. And join us in our next video where we actually try to pack our entire lives into 2 suitcases and 2 bags, and those are 2 medium suitcases, not large.
It's going to be really funny to see me try and fit all my clothes into such a small bag, because I have a ton of clothing, so I'm going to have to discard of so many things, but it's worth it because I am so looking forward to this adventure.
Yeah, so stay tuned and we'll catch you guys next time.
Yeah, remember to give us a like and subscribe for all our future adventures. Bye!
Bye.